Nobody remembers your achievements. Nobody, be honest. Not because they were small, no. Because the way you explain them sounds boring and generic. Most people talk about their work like this. We improved the process, or we optimized onboarding, or we work on retention. You actually did something important.
Wow.
But it sounds like nothing special happened. There is a simple structure that fixes that. It's called STARR. First, start with the situation. What was happening? For example, our churn reached 15%, customers were leaving every month. Then the task. What was the goal? My task was to reduce churn. Next, action. What exactly did you do? Not we work on improvements. Real action sounds like this. We rebuilt onboarding and introduced customers check-in. Then the result. But use numbers. Churn drops from 15% to 8% in 4 months. And finally, reflection. What did you learn? The real problem wasn't the product, it was bad onboarding. Now, look the difference. How it usually sounds. We improved onboarding and work on retention. Sounds normal, but nobody remembers it. Now, the same story with STARR. Our churn was 15%. My task was to reduce it. I rebuilt onboarding and introduced customers check-in. Churn dropped to 8% in 4 months. The real issue was onboarding. Same work, but now it sounds like a real achievement, not a boring corporate blah blah blah. That's STARR, your STARR.